Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of, I guess the Pokemon Blue Randomizer. Hard to say what else you'd call it. Last time, we started off with the SSN, and I healed up all the Pokemon off screen, so we don't have to worry about doing that again. I have to say that the SSN, there's a lot of doors on the SSN. Pretty sure this is a dead end, yeah. Is there anything at the end? I know there's a bunch of secret items on the SSN that you can get. It's also full of fighting, so I want to say this is a dungeon, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like a dungeon, even though I guess it is. Oh, hello. And me with my rock types. Now, one thing I did find out recently is that there's a, like, speedrun community for this, like, for randomizers, which I didn't know. It seems kind of funny to me that there's a speedrun community for a Pokemon game. I mean, I understand why there would be, because there's speedrun for everything, but it just feels to me like turn-based RPGs are not... Probably should have sent out Graveler, but it just seems to me like turn-based RPGs are just not very good for being quick. Like, everything depends on so much going on, it just, I don't know. Just something about it strikes me as not good. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be like a good idea. I suppose there could be some fun in doing a like a randomizer for like a speedrun for a randomizer almost. Like, I feel like that could be kind of fun, but I don't know. Part of me thinks that would be kind of dumb because it would take like 8 hours, I feel. Let me cut it down to like 3, actually. If you skipped every, like all the... You skipped all the... Like, I guess if you were doing a randomizer speedrun, and you were like... And you were trying to move fast, I guess what you could do is you could just... You could skip all the like non-required battles, and you would basically just be looking for a legendary to catch. And then once you caught like a Mewtwo or one of the birds or whatever, you would only really need one other to be an HM slave. And then once you got the HM slave, you would just God damn it, Graveler. You're fucking useless. Once you got an HM slave and that, you would just kind of run to the end, I suppose. God damn it. Of course, all of my Pokemon are fucking useless. Oh, God. You know what? Just die, Kabuto. Just... Yeah, just die. The urge to one-trick Mewtwo for the rest of the game is very strong. Like, yeah, if I was gonna, like, speed run it, I would just, like, grab a Mewtwo or one of the birds, and then essentially run through the entire game, I think. Oh, go back in there. TM44. What is TM44 in this randomizer? Hydro Pump. Yes. Absolutely teach Kabuto Hydro Pump. Absolutely. I've been waiting for him to get a water-type move for, like, ever. I don't even know what you said. I didn't really care. Okay. Alright, I'm like 10 levels over leveled. Yeah, Mewtwo's gonna be like way over leveled. Here's a new one we haven't seen before. That was quick attack, huh? Alright. Okay. Alright, whatever your item is. Full restore. Okay. I'm too lazy to go back and, so early to come back down here. So, you know what, fuck it. We're just gonna have Mewtwo wreck everything. That's his job now. That's his job. He's just gonna wreck everyone and everything. Just wreck it all. Yeah, Mewtwo just wrecks everything. Just instant death. God damn. God, the special status in... The stats are just amazing. Okay, Execute... The one thing I don't like about Execute's sprite is, the biggest egg is gigantic. Like, Execute's supposed to be like a really small Pokemon, but Execute's gigantic. Like, the sprite for it makes it look like the main egg is as big as Executor. Calcium, okay, that's actually good. There's a Machoke. Alright, now we can go back and heal. So I'm not going to need to go down there ever again. Which leaves us to go to, like, the main dock. Like, there's the main dock, there's the kitchens, which we need to go to pick up all the items. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, other than the rooms. And there's a rival battle, obviously. And we're just gonna hope that our other Pokemon are not gonna stop being so useless. That's kind of my hope, is that the Graveler and Kabuto will stop being awful. Kabuto should be less awful now, because now he's gotten Hydro Pump under his belt. So he actually has a water-type move, so we have a reason to use him beyond using his ice attack. Okay, so let's go this way. Okay. I vaguely remember in the anime, the SS Anne is basically the Titanic. Which is a little dark for a kid's show, honestly. Also, just me, or is it... Okay, yeah, I thought, it almost looks like he has, almost looks like he has... Yeah, you missed Dig. I don't know, Machamp almost looks like he has 3 arms on the left side, and 2 arms on the right. Should probably switch. Although, I guess we're not switching. Although, Machop sort of looks weird because he sort of looks like he's got his ribs on the outside. So he sort of looks like... How do you put it? How do you put it? Like, he kind of sort of looks like he's dying, I guess. I'm not sure what they were thinking there. I guess they just needed something to make it look like he wasn't... You know... He wasn't just a flat texture. You're not a trainer. Are you a trainer? Yes. Why does Graveler look like he's trying to scare somebody? Boo! Just jumps out of the frickin', like, he's doing a jump scare. Which we all know isn't the case, because Graveler can't, you know, can't jump to save his life. He's a giant rock. You want to defeat Graveler, you just need a pothole. Okay, so apparently there's only 2 fights on this deck. I thought there were more for some reason. For some reason I thought there were more fights on the deck. I guess not. Okay, now I think this is the way to the main fight? But yeah, this is the rival fight area, so we're not going to go here yet. We'll do this last. I suppose I could fight all these doors now, but I want to go before I forget to do the lower area. Or no, not the lower area, this area. I already did the lower area, what am I talking about? Now, if I remember correctly... Full heal. Now, in the original game, I'm pretty sure there's a Great Ball in here. Instead of full heal, but oh well. Well, I guess it was important to get that, but then again, randomized, you never know. For all we knew, there could have been a Master Ball in there. Okay, he still shows us Snorlax. We already saw a Snorlax, or at least what we thought was one. The sprite is one, but for all we know, it could be a Magikarp or something. Which would be kind of funny, actually. Still really tempted to do that Ponyta. Let's not keep risking it. Also, why do Executors, like, one of its heads looks fairly normal, and then 2 of its heads look like, well, like, the coconuts are just mistakes. like there's something actually wrong with them. Like, something's wrong with those coconuts. And I don't mean like there was something mentally wrong with them, I mean like they didn't grow right. Like, the faces didn't grow right on them. Gloom. No, it's just... And of course we got our nice little drug addict Pokemon. You got Oddish, and then you got the drug addict Gloom, and then you got Vileplume, which is the recovery area. After it goes through recovery, it becomes a much better Pokemon afterwards. Yes, old man. That's what they should have called. I guess calling him gentleman is better than calling him old man, but I always thought of him that way, and they all talk like they're 800 years old. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Stop throwing your coconuts at me. Okay, apparently that's not effective. So why is it effective against Bulbasaur? I guess it's because it's a poison type? I hate how it has to say not effective every single time it hits you. Here, just tackle it. I don't think it has any grass-type moves, despite being a grass-type Pokemon. Oi. Come on, man. There we go. Got 1,000 HP for that. That's pretty nice. What we got? It went by so fast I didn't get to see it. What was it? A great ball. Okay. Alright, well, let's switch our Pokemon around. Not that. I suppose we should use the calcium on Graveler, but... Oh yeah, you guys don't have trainer fights. So we don't have to worry about you. I think there's a way to do that room where you only fight one guy, but... How do you fail Leer? All you gotta do is to leer at somebody, although, admittedly, leering always had a different connotation, like, in my mind, I think. Like, leering always meant, like, somewhat sexually, I guess, as opposed to just looking mean at somebody. I don't know. Like, whenever I heard anybody use the word leering at somebody, the image that came to mind was not, the image that came to mind was, very different, I guess, is the way to put it. Also, it occurs to me that all of Kabuto's moves have been learned by TM so far. God damn it. Kabuto, you're fucking useless. I know you learn moves because I trained you to Kabutops, so, like, way back when, but... Omanite? Yeah, I guess we'll use Mewtwo for that. Why does Omanite look like he's, like, a stereotypical, like, mother on a cartoon show, like, with hands on his hips, like, oh, you kids. Why does Omanite look that way? It's just weird. I'm relearning a whole bunch about the weird sprite work. Max Repel. Okay, that's actually useful. So many weird sprites in this one. Right, that's not a fight room. Don't think this is a fight room. Alright, time to fight. Time to fight the rival. I like how he tells you to crawl around in grassy areas, like you didn't know this by this point in the game. Also, why does... Like, I know why Slowbro's shell has eyes, but... It's not very effective. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be using Kabuto here. Like, originally I didn't know why Slowbro's shell had eyes. It always confused me, because all Slowbro is a Slowpoke and a Cloyster, essentially. That's all it is. Not really a new Pokemon. Kadabra. No, I don't really need to switch. I mean, honestly, this isn't particularly a challenge. God damn it. Slowbro again. Right, look. Why do you have a couple Slowbro? I mean, I know why, but... Alright, and then... he still has a Kakuna. I guess we'll use Graveler for this. Why do you still have a Kakuna? It's level 20! Jesus, man, come on. Level 20. Let it evolve already. So I've always wondered how he got cut out of the sky if he's just vomiting into this thing. I always loved how it plays the Pokemon center music. Is he still vomiting? Alright, so he's leaving. Now that we have cut, though... we do need to teach it to somebody. Should we teach it to Kabuto? I feel like we just replace Harden with it. Because we're never going to use it. Alright, congratulations Kabuto, you learned Harden. Which is probably good. I was almost tempted to teach to Mewtwo, and then I was like, no. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Anyway, so now that we've done that, the ship's going to go away, obviously. So I don't think there's anything left for us to do. I do love how immediately after stepping off the ship, it just departs. It just decides to leave. Like, the second you step off of it, it just goes away. Also interesting how the water on the line, like the 6 or 7 blocks where the ship moves quicker than the other water. Need to clean this out again. First, over to the Pokemon Center. Now, we have two options on what we can do now. We can do either Diglett's Cave and do all the stuff over there, which we do need to do. Or we can do Lieutenant Surge, and that gym. And I think we're going to do... Wait, no, I don't want to go to Bill's PC. And deposit a whole bunch of crap that's in here that we don't need. Well, I should keep the Paralyze Heal. We have a whole bunch of stuff in here that's actually useful. Why is everything in here useful? I should probably use the calcium, honestly. I know most people would wait to use the calcium until, like, they're higher level, but... let's use it on Mewtwo. His special rose. Oh, I thought calcium upgrade your defense. Huh. Okay. Well, there we go then. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is next time we're going to do Lieutenant Surge. Forgot, you can't just... you have to actually go into the menu. So I think next time we're going to do Lieutenant Surge. And, do this gym, and then we'll do Diglett's Cave after. So, see y'all next time.